Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhijit. Today, in this Zoom Marathon Challenge video, I am going to talk about the fetch method. And what is the fetch method in JavaScript? So basically, fetch provide a generic definition of request and response objects. This will allow them to be used wherever they are needed in the future, whether it's for our service workers, for cache API, and other similar things that handle or modify requests and responses, or any kind of use case that might require you to generate your responses in programmatically. So in simple word, we are basically using the fetch for handling the request and response. So let's take an example, which is very easy example. So suppose there are lots of API you are getting. So you want to get the data from the API. Suppose there is a product, one is product API, one is user API, and multiple API. So you want to get all the user from an API which is for user. So for this in JavaScript, you can easily use the fetch method. Using the fetch method, you can handle this data and you can show this data in your website. So let's take an example of an e-commerce website where there are in an e-commerce website there are lots of pages like menswear page, women's wear page, card page, laptop page, then mobile page, and many more. For every page, you are getting the API or REST API for your website, and you want using this API, you want to show your data in your website. So using the REST API, you want to show your data in your men's page for men's API. Using the women's page API, you are going to show the women's page in your e-commerce website. For this, you can easily use the fetch method. Using this fetch method, you can handle this data, and after handling this data, it will return a promise. And for promises, you can easily accept this promise, and you can easily using this promise as a response. So basically, how fetch method is working. So basically, fetch method is working for four operations that is known as the CRUD operation in JavaScript or any other programming language. CRUD means C for create, R for read, U for update, and D for delete. So using this CRUD operation, there are lots of methods like get, push. Get is for getting the data from the API. Push is for creating new thing or basically pushing the new thing in our API. Or then put is for updating one thing, or patch is for updating multiple item or multiple thing in our website. And there is another method known as the delete method. So using the delete method, you can easily delete the item from our REST API. For using this all this thing or CRUD operation, we can easily use the fetch method. So using the fetch method, we can easily delete, get, and update the data. For using the update, suppose you want to update your e-commerce website is the title of your product or description of your product, you can easily using this fetch, you can handle the request, whatever you want to set, like you want to set the update that is for push request. Using the put request or using this put request, you can handle using the fetch, and after fetching the data you can easily toggle the request. And you can also using the fetch, you can also set the header, then types of the application, then whatever data you are passing, what is the format of the data, and many more things. So this is how basically fetch is working in your website, in your e-commerce website, or any shopping website, or any other application like social media, message, chat application. So everywhere, if you're building a website in JavaScript or any other language, you can easily use the fetch method. But why we are using the fetch method? Basically, fetch is very easy to use in JavaScript or any other language. So I am a Java developer. As a JavaScript developer, it is very easy to use in JavaScript. It is very easy to use in fetch. So that's it all about for the fetch method in JavaScript. Thank you.